Hi, beautiful souls. It's Earth Angel Healer, and I am back with a collective reading and energies and just what is going on and what we need to do to make this process easier for ourselves. It is so exciting. This reading is actually so good. I'm so excited to deliver this message. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one I got was I just asked on what is kind of happening to us at the moment, with the energies that are happening on the planet. And we got mental repetition. Okay, so this is lots of mental conflict. Now, to me, what I'm getting is that there is lots of emotions, past emotions, that are coming up for a lot of people at this time. It's a time where we're having to go inwards, and there's lots and lots of thoughts going around, okay? Because we are receiving, oh my gosh, we are receiving healing. To get this card to come out second was just beautiful because lots of people, I feel, are losing sleep at this time too because of so much thinking and just that mental conflict that's going on. So I do see this as a confirmation card for me that all this is happening because we are receiving this healing for a reason. So we are receiving healing, and as I continue on this reading, it definitely shows. So what I have next is triggers. Okay, so this is going to be a triggering time, especially if you are going through any mental conflict, any extra stress, or any extra attitude that comes your way. Is not going to become it's going to be frustrating, and it could form triggers. Now, with triggers, the best way to fix them is to recognize why that triggered you in the first place and go back from there and just keep stripping it back. So figuring out why that annoyed you. Was it because something happened when you were younger that, or someone acted a certain way, and when they did that, you used to get in trouble? Or it could be anything that, and then that can trigger off something else. So it's just an inner emotion that has been left to sit inside and hasn't been noticed. So when we hit these trigger points, just see it as a trigger instead of just, if you're an explosive person, instead of just, letting that frustration get to you or the trigger get to you, kind of take a breath and kind of see why it's coming up. Okay, so this is a time where there is going to be things that are triggering us, but it is all for a reason. There is a reason why, and this is to get triggers and then listen to your body. This is what I mean when I say take a breath. Take that deep conscious breath and then hold it and then release it out, and then start to connect with your body and feel it and relax and start to listen to how your body is feeling, what your body is trying to tell you. Okay, because I didn't realize, but there is a lot of people that they are so busy all the time that they, or they're disconnected from themselves, that, they don't really listen to their body anymore. Or they've never really listened to their body, if that makes sense. Some people blow that off and they don't listen to how their body is trying to communicate with them. And it's very, very important at this time to listen to what your body is saying, because we could be wanting to say change our diet. We could be wanting to change our routine. Well, of course, our routine has changed somewhat, but I mean, the way you used to product something, you could want to change that. The way, a belief system could want to change. And so your body's trying to, send you in that direction and head you down that way. You just have to listen. So when we have mental conflict triggers, okay, so with these triggers are also going to cause some kind of mental conflict. Even seeing someone from your past, and then that could trigger an emotion from your past. Okay, so you see where I'm going? The best thing to do in these situations is to go with the flow. Okay, this is releasing control. This is going back to the flow of life, stripping back down to the little things that mean so much that we take for granted. So going with the flow, reconnecting with nature, loosening control, and not wanting to control a situation. Okay, so when those triggers happen or when something goes down, try not to control it and want it to stop. Maybe just let it play out and just see what happens. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to go over to here. We have boundaries. Lots of people at this time are making better choices for themselves. They are setting better boundaries for themselves. Okay? And this is also a time, if you're not happy in a situation, or, whatever it is, whether it's job, relationship, family, whatever, friends, and it's not serving you or it's not making you happy, make better boundaries for yourself. Because you're the only one that can make you happy. Only you can do that. And the reason why I say that is because we have here, and I believe that this cures so much, is self-love. Self-love is something that we are all needing to do, because we are so harsh on ourselves. We can be our worst critic sometimes. Our best friend could do something and we're like, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. Or, they could be in a bad situation. You've got the best advice and, you've got that energy to back them up and keep them strong. But then when something happens to you, you just don't have that willpower to give yourself the same strength. Where it is so much more important to be able to fill yourself up and nurture yourself and be less hard on yourself. If you are making pure intent and you are, you're doing good choices, then there's no reason to be hard on yourself. You're doing the best that you can do at this time. And there is nothing wrong with that. Remembering to nurture ourselves. Watching what we eat. Making sure we get enough sleep. Sleep is so important. And I know kind of lately, everyone's sleeping pattern's probably been a bit everywhere, but making sure we get enough sleep, because rest, rejuvenating our body when we sleep, and getting that energy we need for the next day, and filling our bodies with the best foods that we can, so we have this energy to be able to fill out whatever we're doing for the day. But self-love comes from the inside, and when you start filling up that cup from the inside, it brings everything out. Your confidence grows, your self-esteem grows. It doesn't matter what anyone says. And I'm being serious. I've said this forever. I've always been a person that does not care what anyone thinks. That is honestly their problem, and I don't really care what they have to say. When it comes to, judgment or opinion, a negative opinion. Obviously I'm very open to everybody, but I'm saying when it comes to negativity and, judgment towards, myself or anyone, I brush that off, because at the end of the day, that's their opinion, that's their worry, that's not mine. And, that's okay. That's okay. Self-love is something that we all need to do. Know that you are unique in your own way. And this is saying to be more authentic with yourself, making sure you're being the best version of you could possibly be. Because you are amazing. You're an amazing person. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You deserve absolutely everything. You deserve love, you deserve happiness, and you deserve the best. There is enough abundance for everyone in this world times a million. You just got to believe that you are worth it. Because I believe you are. Love yourself. Love yourself like you love a best friend, a family member, a mum, a dad, a daughter, because a brother, a dad, anyone that you're close to, because you absolutely deserve love just like anyone else, and you need to back yourself up just like you'd back up someone else. You don't need someone to tell you you're beautiful, because you are beautiful. Tell yourself how beautiful you are every day. Tell yourself how strong you are through everything that you have been through. Look at who you are now and how strong you have become. Tell yourself these things, because your body listens and it responds. Exactly what I was talking about up here. Listen to your body. Your body responds to what you tell it. You just have to listen. And even just saying all that, the next card is meditation. reconnecting with ourselves is so much of what I'm feeling with this energy and what is kind of happening. We are being forced to, reconnect with who we are. No, not being fake, and some people, it's subconscious. It's like their way of living, and that's how it's been for so long that it doesn't feel like it's fake, but we're truly reconnecting with who we actually are inside, not with that portrayed, persona that, people put out on social media. I mean how you really are inside. And meditation's talking about that. Listen to music, go for a walk, take your shoes off, walk on the earth, ground yourself while you're meditating. Meditating doesn't just mean that you sit there and you put your hands in, you go meditation is just quieting down your mind, clearing your mind so you are open to receiving messages, and when you first start this, have a pen and paper there, and when you consciously breathe and take that deep breath in and release and slow down and connect with the body, and just see what comes in. Your thoughts, your feelings, write them down. They're valid, they're worth something. Write them down. You can then reflect on those feelings or those questions or those emotions, and you can go back and go, wow, I was feeling that way, and now I'm feeling this way, and that's a huge step that I wouldn't have taken if I hadn't have done this. So meditation is in so many different ways. You can just go for a walk, put your headphones in and just walk along the beach. Okay, we're meant to be in isolation, but go for a walk around the block, put your headphones in, and just try not to think too much. Just quiet down, just listen to the lyrics, and just feel that peace and see what happens, because meditation is reconnecting and opening and allowing. So meditation, I feel people are doing anyways, regardless whether they call it meditation or not. It's just people are starting to quiet down and listen to themselves. If they're not, then you're going to, because there is so much growth happening. These cards are so beautiful. I cannot explain how much I love these cards. They're called Whisper Healing Oracle, and they're so good to use for the collective readings. They are always just so spot on, and they're just beautiful. Anyways, growth. This is what is happening. We are growing as people, and we are growing as a nation, as a unity, as one, because nothing is separate. When one grows, we all grow. Do you see what it's like? A chain reaction. We're all growing to be better versions of ourselves. We are growing to be better people, because we are growing to evolve so we can sit at a different vibrational frequency. Okay, so all this, the triggers, the mental conflict, the releasing, controlling, the starting to love yourself, all this healing and the boundaries, this is for growth. The receiving this healing is for growth. And we got up here, we have respect. And the first thing I got is respect for self. People are starting and are going to start respecting themselves more, because they've made them boundaries. They're listening to themselves more. They love themselves more, so therefore they don't take anything less than they deserve, because you deserve nothing but the best. Remember that just because of what you've experienced in your past does not mean that that's what you are going to experience in your future. You are not defined by your past. Everyone can change and evolve and be better people. And we all should have understanding and see that as a big blessing, because that means we can grow as a humanity, as a whole, as one, and have respect for one another. But this is more talking about respecting yourself, having that respect, and know what you deserve and know what you want. And don't let anything stand in your way. This lady is just, she looks strong, confident, knows what she wants, but elegant, not aggressive. It's beautiful, this card. So respecting one another, respecting ourselves, knowing that everyone has their own stories, everyone has their own struggles, you know, like everyone has a story. And, you know, someone could have a bad day and lash out at a stranger and, you know, oh, they feel good now that they've let their anger out. But at the end of the day, you don't know what that person's story is. They could have been having a bad day too, and now you've just made it 10 times worse. Or not you, you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying here. So, you know, learning to respect one another is definitely something that we are learning. For instance, you know, people at the supermarket, you know, when all this stuff was happening, it was very chaotic. People were arguing, people were even fighting over toilet paper, out of all things. So, you know, we're starting to really pull back and have respect for one another and realize that we're all in this together, you know, and if we don't help one another and be compassionate towards one another, then we're going to go backwards. So we need to grow maturely, in a sense, and loosen the greed, because at the end of the day, that's just a lower vibration, and that's just not going to get you anywhere. Just not going to get you anywhere. Oh gosh. Okay, so the next one here is learning. There is so much learning that's going on. When you have growth, you have learning, like hand in hand, because you have learnt something to grow. So people are learning lessons, people are going through lessons, people are learning new things. You know, maybe you're relearning a hobby. Learning is such a big time right now because we have the chance to. Like, this child's looking at the lady beetle. And to me, it's just like, he's just trying to figure it out. And, you know, there's no harm in learning. You know, if something is exciting to you, and you only, and you want to learn something that's in that category, then learn it. Because there is so much knowledge and wisdom that is happening at the moment, and, you know, there's so many opportunities that can come from it too. So there's so much in this learning bubble. We're learning how to respect ourselves. We're learning how to reconnect with ourselves again. We're learning how to be more authentic. We're learning to set boundaries. We're learning to release control. Like, there's so much learning that is happening, and it's just to help with this growth. Because, oh, just wait for it. You're going to love this. Da, 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 da. Reawaken. It's to help reawaken the souls that are asleep. Okay, there is so much that goes on that we don't see, and there is so much magic in this world that does not get seen, and this is necessary. We are here to help awaken those who need to be awakened, so that you can live a better life, a better understanding, have the knowledge, release the fears. So this energy is to help awaken us. That is so exciting. I don't know about you guys, but that made me so like, yes. Because look, up here we've got, oh my gosh, if I can grab it. Okay, we have unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Like, seriously. You'll come back and thank me, honestly, because expect the unexpected. Anything could happen, okay? And I mean good things. Don't expect the negative. That's not what I'm saying. If that's what you're thinking, please go do some healing and just sit with yourself and realize that you are love. That is what you are, and you are to express love. And, you know, if you're feeling like this could be an unexpected negative thing, well, I don't feel that. I feel that it is like a multi-dimensional thing. It's like to tell us that the unexpected can happen. Like, believe in miracles. That is exactly how I feel. Like, this little girl just looks out and there's like this crystal castle here. Like, what? It's like unexpected. She did not expect to walk out of her tree home, or, you know, I'm going to call it a tree home. Everyone looks like a tree, and walk out and just see this castle. So to me, this is expect the unexpected blessings, you know, unexpected situations that you'd never thought were going to happen. Just expect the unexpected, okay? Because this is just, this is going to be awesome. Okay. Grateful. Don't forget to be grateful for what you already have in your life, because sometimes we get a bit carried away with what we need and what we want, and we forget to be grateful for what we have. And once we show gratitude, we make room for more. So, you know, sitting back and just looking around, are you happy with your surroundings? If not, how can you change it so you can be happy and look around and be grateful? At the end of the day, you know, there is always something to be grateful for. Showing that you have gratitude in your heart expresses love. So don't forget to always be grateful for what is in your life right now, and be grateful for what is to come. Okay? I'm feeling like there's just some awesome energy going down. We have vibration. Vibration. Okay, the reason why this is amazing to me is because this just shows that we're shifting our vibration on this planet right now. We are shifting vibration for the better. We need to lift people. Okay? We need to reawaken. We need to lift. We need to sit in a better space. We need to respect one another, you know, and respect ourselves. Love ourselves. Be in situations that are pure, not because we're in survival mode. Now, I know that's so hard to get out of because of fears, but it is so worth it. You are loved and protected and guided, and any decisions you make, you're going to be directed into a new path and new opportunities, you know, growth, learning, a new beginning. So the vibration is definitely lifting. We are definitely changing our vibration for the better. And for what? And why? Because we need to show unconditional love. That, you know, unconditional love in a mature way is just showing understanding for one another instead of judging one another. Don't compete instead of competing between one another. Just enjoying everyone's journey and what they've been through and being happy for one another. Unconditional love is beautiful. It's not just, you know, loving your partner, you know, unconditionally. This is just seeing everyone with the same eyes as you see yourself. You know, once, you know, when you know that, you know, you're at that point. I mean, positively. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, everyone is doing the best they can at this time. And everyone has a story. Everyone has feelings, whether they show it or not. Everyone has feelings. Everyone has a heart, and everyone feels. I don't care what you say. So unconditional love, the energy of unconditional love is what we are learning. We are learning to show unconditional love between one another. Okay, because we need forward movement. We are moving forward. Humanity needs to move forward, and that is exactly what is happening, because that is the energy that has come in 2020. That is what is just going to happen. We are moving forward. There's no more going backwards. Do you understand me? There's no more going back. It's just looking forward. No more looking back. Okay? Because we're moving forward. We're being better people. We're learning to be better people. Okay? This forward movement is just going to be great, because it's commitment to happiness. It's not sitting in that survival mode and doing what you have to because I need money, or I need to do this, and like I have to live this way because I need to pay bills. This is breaking free from that dynamic, okay? Because we deserve happiness. So we're going to commit to happiness. That's what we're going to do, aren't we? Commit to happiness. Yes, we are. That is what we're doing. We're going to commit to happiness. No more fakery. Okay? Because any deceit, any hiding behind masks, all this is going to get stripped away. And the longer you try to cling on to this, the harder it's going to be for yourself. So allow the process. Don't control. Go with the flow. Commit to your happiness. You deserve to be happy. Absolutely deserve to be happy. Okay? You just deserve it. I truly believe, like, I didn't realize there was so many people that didn't love themselves. Like, I get it, don't you worry. I've been through that process. I didn't love myself either, but I mean, I didn't really realize it doesn't matter what level you think you're on, whether you know, I don't believe I'm above or below anybody. I'm exactly the same as, you know, here, there, and everywhere. I don't, you know, so to me, some people, you know, that are up here, even the famous people, like, they don't even love themselves. They're that lost in, you know, what they've been doing for the, you know, years of career or whatever, that they've lost who they are. And they have to reconnect with themselves and find that self-love for them their true self again. So, you know, it's people act on the outside like nothing is going on. But generally, 9 times out of 10, there is always something going on. And when it comes to self-love, like, you know, people might, you know, when they go out and party, they're so confident, they look fine, but then you don't know what it's like when they go home, they strip all that makeup off, and then, you know, they take all that, you know, the fancy clothes off, the heels off, and they have to look themselves in the mirror, and they might not be as confident as they were as that, you know, that party person that was all done up. And it's a normal thing, but you need to realize you're absolutely fucking awesome the way you are, you know, like, in the sense of, like, you don't need to go get a boob job or a butt lift or a tummy tuck or lips done to be beautiful to somebody. Like, can I stress that enough? Whoever is meant for you will be the same vibrational match as you. They're going to match you, which means they're going to love absolutely everything about you. You know, not, you know, everyone has ups and downs in a relationship. That's normal. You know, that's a normal thing. I'm saying that you don't need to have them things to attract a decent man in your life, because the only person you're attracting is the dudes that are going to use and abuse. You are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women. And I just want you all to know that. And men. You're all beautiful men too. But I feel this is more women. Women have self-esteem issues because of, you know, past relationships, and, you know, they find it hard to be confident because they don't love themselves. But I'm telling you, you are absolutely beautiful, and love everything about you. Everything about you. I'm sure that there is moments of tears, and, you know, I'm sure there's lots of up times too. I don't believe that you need to do all that to be loved. Now, that is for someone out there, but I feel like someone needed to hear that. You are lovable, okay? That's basically what I'm trying to get at. You are lovable, and you will be loved. There is someone out there for you. You don't need to do those things to, you know, get someone to love you. I'm telling you now that you being you and confident in your own skin and how you are right now is so much more confident than that. Because anyone can go buy that. But no one can buy you. And that's what I'm getting at. You are so more unique than what you think. Alright, so we got some bonus messages here. Now, these are pretty... these are only going to be for certain people, okay? So, you know, if this is where you want to click off, then that's fine. But, you know, do listen out to the whole reading. It is very interesting. So we've got Ancestors, Animal Medicine, Timekeeper, Time for you to evolve. You are ready. Are you hearing this? We are evolving. In my reading I think it was the first collective reading, I think I got evolve. We are evolving. Like, this is, our ancestors are helping us evolve. Help move past the past. You know? And timekeepers, it is time for you. If you know that that is you, then that is a direct message for you. Okay, to take action. The next one, we have higher visions and insight. Sisters and elders, mother healing. Prayers are answered through the divine feminine. So that's what I was saying when I felt this is more women that need to hear that you are absolutely beautiful. Okay, because sometimes I feel that women like to compete against one another, and then that's when insecurities come out, because they're competing instead of just seeing each other as the same. you know, as in not being envious on someone else's journey, not being jealous of someone else, because you can make your dreams come true, okay? You can make your dreams come true. And for someone else, someone's going to be getting heightened intuition, and their insight is going to be your insight on things, when your messages that are getting delivered are going to be very insightful. So please listen to them. You are going to receive higher visions here. So that is definitely another message for only a few of you out there, but I mean, you know, hopefully a lot of you. But higher visions and insight is something that a lot of people are going to experience or are experiencing at this time. Initiation, ascension, and DNA activation. And this is what I mean when you start doing that healing work, when you start connecting with yourself, whether you, I don't know, you know, if you're consciously aware of this, but you start activating DNA cells in your, you know, in your body, because you're starting to reconnect with it. You're starting to talk to it. You're starting to communicate with your body, okay? DNA activation is definitely what's going on, because we are elevating. We're going to this different vibration. We're changing the way we act. Therefore, you know, it changes everything, okay? Nothing is separate. Nothing is separate. You are ascending and evolving at this time. Like, seriously, we have evolve here and we have evolving here. Like, you can't get it that many times and just ignore it. Like, come on. We are just evolving. And I really hope you all see that this is a time for healing mostly, and reconnecting with ourselves. So what if you're safe and well, try not to worry so much with what's going on with everyone else, and just worry about you and your family, and what are you going to do with this time, and how can you spend it with, you know, more lightheartedness, you know, okay? Because there is connections with people at this time, because yes, we might not be able to see each other, but lots of people are connecting online, okay? FaceTiming, emailing, Snapchatting, Instagramming, texting, you know, so there is lots of connection at the moment too, okay? There is so much going on. This is just so amazing. This blew me away. I'm not gonna lie. I did this about an hour ago, and I just keep sitting here and I feel hyped. Not gonna lie, I feel so hyped. Oh my god, look at my cup. Sparkle every day, please. I'm gonna tell you, sparkle every day. Sparkle every day. I want you to just sparkle, shine your light. Sorry, I needed a sip. But that is a really cool cup, isn't it? Thanks. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Okay, this is really just to give you insight, so you are aware of what's going on. You'll feel like if something comes up, you can be like, oh, I did hear about that. Now I know that's going on. That's fine. I can handle it. You know, release controlling situations. Okay, we are learning. We are growing. You know, we are showing respect for one another. We are healing, okay? So be gentle on yourself at this time. Okay, we just got a new kitten. His name's Casper, and he just started meowing, but say hello. Hi. He's 7 weeks old. He's so cute. Okay, you can step on the cars now. Say goodbye. Bye.